If you're a real estate agent doing less than $150,000 GCI, you need to have a CRM set up specifically like this in order to be successful. Obviously, I've got a custom CRM. I build CRMs custom for real estate agents who want to take their business to the next level. But this is super simple. You can use our strategy in order to make your CRM the exact same. You just got to use key performance indicators and buyer stages and focus on those exact stages. So let's go have a look. If we look here, these are the stages that we need to have in order to be successful. Now, these stages are based on key performance indicators throughout the buyer process. So you're going to look right here and you're going to see the first buyer stage, which is not buying. So these are anyone who's selling a property and moving away. Maybe they've said they're not buying. So we're going to ignore these for now, but these are very important. The next one is active. These are going to be your clients that are inactive. So active on the website, but not communicating with you about what they want. Maybe you ran into them at an open house. Maybe it's somebody from the gym or your sphere of influence. These are people who are actively looking on the website, but who haven't given you their information yet. And the goal in this is to get that person from actively looking on the website into prospect. You're looking to buy a house? Oh, great. Where are you looking? Location, price, motivation, the LP mama. You guys all know that. And then moving them from active into prospect. So prospect is somebody who's giving you their information. They've said, set me up on a search. Okay, Summerside, 500,000, looking to move in the next 3 to 6 months. Perfect. So now this person is a prospect. This is another key performance indicator, moving them into prospect. From that prospect, where do you want to move them? Obviously into an appointment. So that is the next stage right here. You will see appointment. So that's somebody who you have met for an appointment. And after that, so how many people from the leads that you've gathered have actually become into an appointment? How many of them have sat down for a buyer's presentation or actually looked at homes with you? Then from that appointment, how many people become actual clients? How many people from that first viewing that you went to have now decided to work with you? So that is your client. So now you're showing them a second time. So whenever I'm talking to agents, I say, okay, how many people have you shown a house to and then never shown a house to again? Happens all the time. You know, this is probably one of the biggest things. It doesn't matter if you're on a team or a brokerage, getting leads, taking them out on that first appointment, and then never seeing them again. So this is going to be important. All these people in appointment, you want to direct to becoming a client. Now, actively working with you, a buyer brokerage agreement, looking at multiple homes, however you're going to define that, but that's an actual client. And then we go closed, so that's somebody who's already bought, and lost. So we're going to renew these losts at the end of every year. I want to see how many people I've lost at the end of the year. Everybody who's on our team, everybody who's in our downline, we actively look at how many people have you lost. Because at the end of the year, if you've lost 89 people and you've only sold 30 or 40 homes, there's a big gap in where you can take your business to the next level. You only have to convert an extra 25% to make a huge difference in your business. So looking at all of these, obviously we have this custom CRM set up, but you're going to now strategize with these people in active, in prospect, in appointment, in client, and every single one of those people is going to end up in that stage. So now today I could say, how many people do you have in active? Okay, let's get those people to prospect. Let's find out what they're looking for. Let's get them set up on a search. They're actively looking on the website, but they're not communicating with us. Same thing. How many people do you have an appointment? Okay, you've looked at a home with them. Let's get out and look at more homes with them. Let's show our value and show them that we're the ones that they want to be working with, right? So that those are the stages. This is going to be the key performance indicators of every real estate agent's business, and these are going to be the stages that we go through. Now, inside of each one of these stages, we have different modes that we've created. Now you can create this inside of your own CRM. Don't think that just because we have this custom CRM that we have some kind of advantage. You can create this with tags or whatever, different plans. We've got on hold. So somebody has put their search on hold. So it doesn't mean that they're out of active. It doesn't mean that they're out of appointment. They stay in that buyer stage, but now they've put their search on hold. Why did they put their search on hold? Perhaps they're going to wait for their kids to move out. Perhaps um, they think that they're going to change jobs. There could be any kind of reason why they put their search on hold, but you never want to get rid of these people just because they're on hold. So now an active person can be on hold. A prospect can be on hold, right? These are different modes within the different stages. Then from that, we've got another mode called ghost mode. This is the most common thing that I get from real estate agents. The person ghosted me. The person is not returning calls. I don't know what's happening. Well, guess what? Just because they ghosted you doesn't mean you move them from appointment back down to prospect or back down to not buying. In ghost mode, you have specific things that you're going to do to bring them back to the system, to talk to them again. This is where AI comes in. I'm not going to get into that right now, but this is where AI comes in because this is how you differentiate yourself as an AI real estate agent. I can put the AI on somebody and it will call them relentlessly every day, every 2 days, every week, whatever you want. Call, text, and email them until they get back to you. You don't even have to worry about it. Click on ghost mode. It's going to go ahead and even what we did here so that you know it. We've got Casper, the friendly ghost here. So there's you see exactly what's going to happen. Now it clicked on ghost mode. Now all of a sudden, this person is going to get bombarded, or you're going to bombard them and find out. Remember, all we need to do as real estate agents is either get somebody to agree to work with us or get someone to tell us to F off. That's all we need to do. Quit being so scared about this person's going to hate me, whatever. If the person's not going to work with you, they're not going to work with you. Just get that answer. Everybody wants to be upfront. Everybody wants to know what's actually happening. So if they've actually ghosted you because they're not going to use you, keep hitting them up until they tell you that. Another mode that we have in here is window shopper. This is for someone who might be in an appointment, but then they decide just to look around. They're in window shopper mode. Everybody knows what that is. And then we've also got chill mode. Chill mode, it could be any of the stages here. And we've got the chill guy right here. Just to remind you what mode this person is actually in. And so chill mode is so it's not going to bombard them. It's not going to send them text messages, emails, action plans. AI is not going to be on them. They're in chill mode. This person just wants to look. We know that they're either going to buy with us at some point. We don't need or they're going to wait for a specific thing to happen. So we don't need to bombard them. So that is the best setup. Now, a bonus point here is why are they not buying? And why are they on hold? So it's like these are going to be the things that we need to know about the client. So you should be putting these in your CRM so that you know on every single buyer. So why are they on hold? Waiting for financing, waiting for a down payment, job relocation, whatever it is, we have that information here. You can do it with tags, you could do it with a system like ours. No, why are they not buying? If they're in the not buying stage, I want to know why. All the agents on my team, when I ask them what's going on, I always ask that question, why? Why? If you don't know, you better find out. And then the other bonus thing that I would have here is location, price, motivation. Do they have an agent? Do they have a mortgage? And have you been out on any appointment? So that LP Mama script. So if you don't know what to say to these people, now you know. So what I would do it was I'd have all this information set up. Here's the mortgage, have not asked, no pre-approval. Find me a mortgage, in progress, pre-approved. These are the different stages of the mortgage process. You better know this when I pull up. Obviously, this is just a test lead of myself, but when I pull this up, I better know what's going on with every single person. And we have the seller stages here too. We got all different kinds of things inside of the system. We got market reports, engagement scores, you name it. I'm going to go through all that stuff with you guys, but this is the most important part. Buyer stages. So you've got not buying, active, prospect, appointment, client, closed, and lost. And then I'm going to dive deep into every single one of these things for you guys. Here is a teaser to see. So when I click on active, you're going to see these are the active people that I have. So this is just a test database right now, so don't worry about it looking perfect, but I just want to show you guys. So we've got In the not buying, we've got 11,000 people in this database. These are real people that have got to be dispersed throughout the system, and they're going to go, okay, so the first stage is active. We have 45 people active on the website. What are they doing? Right? How have these people not given us their information yet? So we'll go through all these people and then we'll get their information. What is the strategy that we're going to use with these people? Here's your strategy on the side right here, right? Location, price, motivation, agent. You should never wonder what you should do in the CRM. The CRM is super simple. You need to know, and this is the way that I've broken it down. You can do it your own way. To give you guys some ideas. Here is three key rules: respond in 3 minutes, make 3 attempts in 24 hours, nurture after 3 days. So we've got all this information based on strategies from the best real estate agents in the business. The AI has the best advice that any real estate agent could get is from an AI coach. So lead with value, mode management, check on your modes, on hold, ghost, all that stuff. And then we've got a daily checklist here. Your daily checklist will go through work every contact that became active in the last 24 hours. Boom. Now we got to check. Okay, contact every active buyer who has shown strong website activity in the last 2 to 3 days. Perfect. So I'm going to go through this stuff in a deeper video. I could do one whole video on active, but I just want to show you that we have this for every single person. We've got your AI coach here. So at the bottom, you can ask, how do I handle a buyer who says they're just looking, right? So we've got all that stuff and we have it for all the stages. Just remember to set up your CRM with this exact stage setup, and then you're going to be successful with it. So here we've got the prospect, the exact same thing, right? Here's like this is the strategy. We've got the strategy here. This would be all the people that you've got here. This would be the key rules. These would be the checklist. So every single day you're looking at your prospect people. How can I move them to the next stage, which is appointment? Here's appointment, right? Where is this person at? Here's this person right here. Pre-approval. They've asked to find me a mortgage. They're heat. They're cold. They're not active on the website. What's going on? Here's the strategy, the momentum framework, right? Match better, observe and rate, move fast, and end with the next step. Like this is all stuff that we've built out so that you can be successful. I'm going to go through these. Don't worry about that. Moving on from appointment to client. Now these are all your people in a client. We've got him. He's pre-approved. All these people who are in client should be pre-approved. Their timeline should be 0 to 90 days, just like we're seeing right now. All the most important stuff, right? We've also got your guide framework right here and your checklist right here. So this is going to be super important. You've got your checklist. You've clicked on it. Okay, I'm 8% done because I did that. Now you click here. Oh, I'm 17% done. So if you're going to work your clients today, this is the way you got to do it. Closed. You still got to work your closed people. Everyone thinks after they get their paycheck, that's the end of the road. It's never the end of the road. These people will refer you business. And then lost. This is going to be the sad one right here. These are the people that are all in lost. This is your strategy. This is what happens at the end of the year. You will know how many actual things you missed out on, and it will be very sad for you. So seeing this loss, it's like seeing every single day how many people did I lose, how much more money could I have had in my bank account, and it will change the way you do business forever. I promise you. So that is the way that I would set it up. This is a little bit longer than 5 minutes, but not buying, active, prospect, appointment, client, closed, lost. Set your CRM up that way. It will change the way you do business. It will strategize what you need to do in order to be successful, and it will give you a much more specific approach on what to do every single day. And I promise you, it will make you more successful. Set it up. Let me know if you have any questions. If you need anything, reach out to me. I'm happy to help you set your CRM up that way. I've dealt with all of the big ones, Follow Up Boss, Sierra Interactive, Bold Trail, all of them. If you guys have any questions about this, reach out to me or someone on the team. Have a great day.